is crucial, and it's something we should all be aware of. Sometimes we need to talk about the not-so-fun stuff too, because it matters. So, buckle up, because we're diving into the 9 early warning signs of dementia. These symptoms can be sneaky, like that last slice of pizza that disappears from the fridge. You think everything's fine, and then, bam, it's gone. We're gonna break it all down, so stay tuned. Okay, let's talk about memory, or should I say, memory loss. We all forget things sometimes, right? Like where we put our keys or that appointment we scheduled. But when memory loss starts messing with your daily life, that's when it's time to pay attention. We're talking about forgetting important dates, asking for the same information repeatedly, or relying on reminders and notes more than usual. It's about consistent forgetfulness that affects your ability to function in your everyday life. Next up, planning and problem solving. Difficulty following recipes, keeping track of finances, or even following a familiar route. These can all be signs that something's up. It's like your brain's GPS is on the fritz, and it can't quite figure out the directions anymore. If you're noticing a persistent pattern of difficulty with these tasks, it's worth getting it checked out. You know how you have those things you do on autopilot, like driving to work or making your morning coffee? Well, when dementia sets in, even those everyday tasks can become a struggle. Imagine struggling to drive to a familiar location, having trouble remembering the rules of a game you've played a million times, or even neglecting your usual hobbies because they've become too difficult. It's like your brain is trying to access a file, but it keeps getting a file not found error message. Chapter 4. Lost in time and space, when confusion takes over. Getting confused about the date, the season, or even the year is a common symptom of dementia. People with dementia might forget where they are, how they got there, or how to get back home. It's like their internal compass has gone haywire and they're constantly feeling disoriented. Imagine going to the grocery store and forgetting why you're there, or even worse, not recognizing your own neighborhood. Chapter 5. Seeing is not believing, when visuals become a challenge. Dementia can actually mess with your vision and spatial awareness. We're not talking about needing stronger glasses, but rather difficulty judging distance, determining color contrast, or even understanding what you're seeing. Imagine having trouble pouring a glass of water because you can't judge how full it is, or struggling to navigate stairs because you can't gauge the depth properly. This can be incredibly disorienting and even dangerous, especially if someone is still driving or living alone. Chapter 6. Words failing you. Communication breakdown ahead. They might struggle to follow conversations, repeat themselves often, or have trouble naming familiar objects. It's like their internal dictionary is missing a few pages, and they're constantly flipping through trying to find the right words. Losing your keys is one thing, but misplacing things constantly and then not being able to retrace your steps to find them, that's a whole other ballgame. People with dementia might put things in unusual places, like the TV remote in the refrigerator or their wallet in the oven. It's like their brain is playing a never-ending game of hide and seek, and it's not even fun for them. Questionable judgment, when common sense takes a hike. They might fall for scams easily, neglect their personal hygiene, or make impulsive decisions that put them at risk. It's like their internal common sense filter has malfunctioned, and they're no longer able to make sound judgments. The silent treatment withdrawal from life's joys. People might stop going to events, avoid social gatherings, and even withdraw from close relationships. It's like they're slowly retreating into themselves, and it can be heartbreaking to witness. This withdrawal can be due to a number of factors, including embarrassment, confusion, and difficulty keeping up with conversations. Early detection is key. Take charge of your brain health. We talked about the 9 early warning signs of dementia, and let me tell you, it's not always easy to spot. But now that you know what to look for, you can be proactive about your brain health and the health of your loved ones. If you notice any of these symptoms in yourself or someone you care about, please don't ignore them. Talk to a doctor, get a diagnosis, and explore treatment options. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more important health topics. We're all in this together.